Welcome everyone to the new series here on the channel. We got the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty. I'm very excited for this. I hope you guys are too. I've been working hard on these rosters for the past few days. They're definitely not perfect. I did not do the full roster, but I had important players in college football, as well as important players for like Illinois' team. Now these are last year's rosters, so this is with like Myles Garrett, Leonard Fournette, Deshaun Watson, etc., etc. Like, they're still here. So this would be last year's rosters, which I hope you guys don't mind. I don't think it should be an issue. So, as you did hear in the little intro, it's not what's happening in real life. Trust me. That's not going on in real life. But, in the game, there's no college football playoff. So, it's just going to be back to the way it is with the two-team championship. La-di-dee, la-di-da. Now, the Illinois coach in real life is actually former NFL coach Lovie Smith, who's actually been a coach recently with the Bucs, and before the Bucs, he also coached the Chicago Bears as well. So, Lovie Smith, former NFL coach. He was an NFL coach literally maybe 2-3 years ago. I know the last team he was with was the Bucs, and then he got fired, and now he's here coaching at the University of Illinois. So, I'm going to give him the large body. I wouldn't say extra large, but he ain't the skinniest. I'm not trying to be harsh on Lovie Smith. So don't get triggered if you're watching this, Lovie Smith. So I'm gonna go with 2. What would I say he wore? I looked up a picture of him on the internet, like Lovie Smith, Illinois. Like, I looked up Illinois coach and it said Lovie Smith, so I wanted to create Lovie Smith because I know who Lovie Smith is. And I looked up a picture of him with Illinois, but I'm actually gonna go with the sweater vest, I guess. I'm assuming I can probably hopefully change this. I will just go with regular glasses. Actually, let me look up a picture over here. So instead of the sweater vest, I'll go with the t-shirt, and we're gonna keep the hat. So he's actually coached a bunch of other teams, but the Bears and the Bucs are the only 2 teams he's head coached. Like, he's been like a defensive coordinator or like a linebacker coach or whatever. So I also looked up his alma mater, and it is Tulsa. He was an All-American linebacker and defensive back at the University of Tulsa. He's around 60-ish years old, so for the playbook, I think we're going to go with Illinois. Safe to say. I mean, I'm not an expert with playbooks. I do want to go 3-4 because I created 9 or 10 real people from last year's Illinois team. And 4 of them are linebackers, so I do want to go 3-4. I believe 6 of them are defensive players, and 4 of them are offensive players. I created, 5. 2 quarterbacks, running back, 2 receivers, a defensive lineman, 4 linebackers, because I actually had some pretty good linebackers last year, and a cornerback as well. So, custom conferences. I do want to do custom conferences. I don't know why I chose Air Force as my favorite team. I'm an Oregon Ducks fan, but I'm going to do the conferences as close as they were last year. Obviously, it's not going to be exact because, like, maybe some teams won the FCS. I believe Charlotte. Is Charlotte in the game? Yeah, no, I believe Charlotte was in the Conference USA last year, and at this time they're in the FCS, so, I mean, can't put them in. Same with Appalachian State and the Sun Belt, but I'll be right back when I'm done. So I did the conferences as good as I could. Other than the Sun Belt Conference, the only team that was added was Charlotte, and I just replaced Charlotte with UAB, because UAB isn't in college football right now, but they are in the game. So that worked out well, and the Sun Belt's the only conference, like, there's less teams, because, like, Appalachian State, I believe Georgia Southern, I want to say Georgia Southern, where's Georgia Southern? Yeah, Georgia Southern as well. So, of course, according to the team reveal, we are choosing Illinois now. The only thing about Illinois that I'm on is, I like the current eye now, but they don't have that in the game from like 3 or 4 years ago. So on the helmet, instead of having like the cool looking eye, it just says Illinois on the helmet, which is a bit annoying because I actually kind of like that logo. But we're going to be the head coach, obviously, with Mr. Lovie Smith. Well, they were 2-10. Okay, so hopefully we can build this team back to goodness, I guess. I mean, the past few years they have not been great. They have not been awful. Target wins per year 7. In 5 years, we should be getting over 7 wins. This season, my goal is to make a bowl. That's my only goal. We have a somewhat decent team. I know in real life the team did not do very well. 3-9 was their record. But I have faith that this team can potentially make a bowl. Very good defensive players. So we have one upgrade available. We have Road Warrior, Anti-3 upgrades. I found 2 good recruiting ones, and I want to get a good recruiting system because I'm not an expert with recruiting or anything. So I want to, you know, like, if you guys have any tips, tell me in the comments. But, so I'm considering either Locksmith or just scouting. I'm going to go, this isn't bad. I'm going to go Locksmith unless we can get back into locked out recruiting battles. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's all I have left. So, I believe that's all we can do. Oh, we can do ones for our coordinators. So, road closed, charge, or recharge. I'm a big pass rush guy. I really care about the pass rush. In the Brown series, the pass rush is stacked. This team, we have Dwan Smoot. I hope I didn't butcher that. He was actually a 3rd round pick in real life. We also have some pretty good linebackers, like Hardy Nickerson, I think is his name. So, for the offensive coordinator, we can stay healthy or ball security, which is, okay. So I'm going to do ball security. I'm not too concerned with the health. I'm not an expert with the creating prospects thing. Like, it says you could change, like, the year. I don't know if that's the year they're going to be in college or that's the year they are right now in high school. So that's why I'm a bit confused. I would assume that's where they are in high school. But I'm just going to skip recruiting. Maybe, like, next season, like, you guys can, like, create players for me to make. I can put you guys in for me to recruit, or you can just create a character if you don't want to like reveal like stuff about yourself, which like your name, which I'm not gonna make you do. So I mean, you can just like create like a fake person. We could put Nino in, we could put other people in. So prospects, I want. Oh, is this guy interested? We are 2nd on the 9th best prospects board. That is nice. Eric Fisher, an athlete, so we don't know what position he's going to play. Let's all go to some other players who are 4-star quarterback, Chris Johnson, who is 5th for us. So we'll take a look at him as our quarterback. Les Lunt is a senior. We also have Matt Chambers, who's 1st, but he's not very good. And then we have some guys down here I'm not too huge on, honestly. Running back, we do have a good sophomore running back. These are some fast dudes. Marcus Gray ran a 4.38. Well, Avery ran a 4.36, but I want to focus on people who are interested in us. We'll obviously get more people interested in us later in the series, when we'll be better. Cedric Bailey is interested. Our sophomore is good, so he'll be our guy probably for the next 3 seasons. Yeah, these guys are all trash. Receivers. Ooh, we got some guys over here. Aaron Bonner, we're 3rd. Andre Williams, we're 2nd. And Tommy Stewart, we're 3rd. Tight end, we do the senior tight end, who is not real, by the way. Marcus is 5th. Blair Marcus, only 66. Nope, not guard. Reserve tackle. Gates. Paul Gates is 1st with us. 71 overall, not too shabby. Hopefully we can develop him. Our left tackle is not very good. Jordan Harper is also 1st. And Howard down here is also 1st. There are a few tackles that are very interested in going to Illinois. So let's look at guards. I believe we have one good guard. Like our left guard's pretty good, but our right guard is trash. So 4th with Russell Richardson. 1st with Daniel Carroll. 2nd with Alex Jones. Let's go to center. I believe we have a pretty decent center. We're 1st for Kyle Red, so hopefully we can bring him into our team. I may, like, after, like, each game, like, each episode, I may, like, have a recruiting update. Or I may not, in, like, a few episodes, like, every, like, 3rd episode or something will be, like, a recruiting update or something. Tommy Thompson, is that his name? Tony Thompson. Okay, so Tony Thompson. This guy's 1st, so I might as well put him on our list. Let's go to defense. We have a lot of key players on the defensive side of the ball, but they're all seniors. So we need to get some good defensive players. Weber is 5th. Weber. Wait, what's his rating? 74. That's actually pretty good. Joey Haynes is 3rd, so we'll put him in as well. Defensive tackle. I don't know our defensive tackle, so he's not real, so that's a bad sign. Anybody interested? It doesn't. Okay, we're 1st for Claude Slaughter, so that's pretty good. Outside linebackers, we have a really good linebacking core, but the problem is they're all seniors. So this team should definitely be able to make a bowl. I'm not saying this team can go far. I'm not saying a BCS bowl, We are third for David Rogers, so we'll have him. Middle linebackers. I'm not going to get those guys up there, sadly. Jimmy Butler, is his name Jimmy? No, Johnny Butler. Okay, Johnny Butler. We have two very good middle linebackers, but remember, senior... Oh, no, actually, he's a good sophomore. I forgot. 3 of our 4 good linebackers are seniors. One of them is a sophomore. A redshirt sophomore, sorry. Eric Dean. Interested. Our secondary is not very good, so hopefully... Simmons is a 71 overall second, so that's pretty good. Anyone else? Mills is third. Foster is first, so that's pretty good. 3 safeties. Anyone good? Hood, we're first with Chris Hood, 68 overall. And then strong safeties. Anyone? We're 7th with Andy Thompson. He's going to be a long shot, but it's worth a try. So, kickers, we might as well look at kickers and punters. And athletes as well. Mitchell is interested, 79 overall. That's actually not too bad. And then athletes, we have this guy. He's the 9th best prospect in the country. And he's second behind South Florida, which is a bit surprising. I think it'd be like a big school, but other than South Florida, Washington, 71 overall. We're actually first, so hopefully we can get Melvin Washington on our team. Now these athletes, they don't have determined positions yet, so we're just gonna have to figure that out with their stats, which is kind of interesting. We're second. Okay, these guys are trash. So I don't know how many spots we have left, but okay, we've added 29. So our recruiting board, we only have 25 scholarships, and we have 29 players here. So we may need to get rid of 4, I believe. I definitely want to scout Fisher. He's obviously the #1 prospect for us. So scouting only for the preseason. I'll do the scouting like off camera. We have 950 points remaining. I'll worry about, let's go to the schedule. There are some freshmen that are not getting redshirted. Most notably Jackson Kelly, who I believe is our best freshman. And he's not real, by the way. And then these are the players in red are all the players we will be redshirting this year, which is about 7 or 8. So that may not be a lot, but now let's go to the schedule. Something that is kind of annoying is they have us playing 10 conference games, which really makes no sense. I don't know why they have us playing 10 conference games. Wait, no, Cincinnati. Oh, okay, never mind. I can do that. So it's just that Cincinnati's late in the season. Okay, so never mind. I'm a liar. So we're playing, the first game was against Murray State, which the location is in Kentucky. So I couldn't really tell if it was in the Midwest or the Southeast. I'm just going with the Southeast. And then Cincinnati is where we will put Western Michigan. There we go. So this will be our schedule. Murray State, North Carolina, which is the other team we were considering for this Dynasty, Rutgers, Maryland, Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, Western Michigan with Corey Davis, Minnesota, Ohio State, Purdue, and Northwestern, and then Conference Championship week. So we don't have to verse Penn State. So that's pretty good. So, let's actually look at the roster depth chart at quarterback. Wes Lunt, who was their senior last year, is the quarterback. Chase Crouch is the backup. The starting running back, Kendrick Foster. Receivers, the 2 real receivers are Malik Turner and Justin Hardy. The tight end is not real. None of the offensive linemen are real. The left end is not real. The right end is Dewan Smoot, who was actually drafted in the 3rd round by the Jacksonville Jaguars in real life. Defensive tackle is not real. The linebackers, we have Trey Watson, who is the sophomore, 81 overall. The middle linebackers, Hardy Nickerson is the senior. We also have sophomore Delshon Phillips. And then right outside linebacker, Carroll Phillips, our highest rated player at 91. I looked at his stats last year. He balled out of his mind. 9 sacks, 20 tackles for a loss as well. Cornerback, we have Darius Mosley. The safeties are not real. The kickers and punters are not real. The kick returner is not. Actually, let's make it Hardy because he's real. Wait, no. Who's the 96? No, Malik Turner's a 98. So we'll just go with Malik Turner as our kick and punt returner. Manchin is not real. Ed Jackson is not real. So that's this team. Next episode will be opening day against Murray State. Hope you guys are excited. I know I am too.